Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And off we go from the Emerald Isle.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again. Madden. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Madden.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back deep is Jaden Reed.
Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here you go. Shot 17.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On first down, Madden.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, They want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Madden to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Madden looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following it.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So you look at the NFL in Europe. We've, of course, had games in London, in Germany, Mexico, but now Ireland gets into the act. A new franchise based right here outside Dublin, and these folks could not be more excited to have a relocated team on the Emerald Isle.
Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing on 1st down. Mays. He finds his man. Complete. That's Cannon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Mays. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mays. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
37 yards.
And the Shamrocks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
To throw on 2nd down. Mays. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Mays. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, now they'll shift things around. Off the play fake. Madden. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Madden. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. .43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mays. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Madden. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run it right side with Cannon. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Off play action. Mays on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Mays. He finds his man. Complete. That's Cannon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Cannon.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
He'll try again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Shamrocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Shamrocks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their
where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go, set.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Blues get a bit closer. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown! Christian Watson, 74 yards. And the Shamrocks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Throwing to start the drive.
Madden.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3rd down and 1.
Looking to throw.
Madden.
And now here is another interception. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone.
Reed wrestling ahead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Cannon.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Mays.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Straight ahead, this is Cannon, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Off play action, Mays. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Deebo Samuel laying himself out in the end zone. And the Shamrocks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden. And my goodness, another interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the handoff, this is Cannon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now 3rd down and 7. They'll run again with Cannon. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give to Cannon. To about the 26 here.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Ready.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Drill 52. Green jack. Black ultra. Bright blue. Jet, jet, jet.
Back to throw. Mays. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Mays. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Madden. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Madden. And now here's another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Okay, right?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Now Samuel. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
134 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mays.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
Touchdown!
Deebo Samuel.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Shamrocks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Back to throw. Madden. Flushed out right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun, Madden. And my goodness, another interception. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They go again with Cannon.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down. Madden. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Cannon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news.
And, my goodness, another interception. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The CD always a little extra excitement